To increase the customer lifetime value is the question that we're gonna talk about today. As you may know by now, this is all out of my book, Scale Up, How to Scale Your E-Commerce Business to Millions. And I'm talking about every chapter to make it easier for you to follow my 6S formula that I'm also mentioning in this book. Basically, the formula helps you to do the right things at the right time to scale up your e-commerce business. So today we're going to talk about how you can actually increase your lifetime value or the lifetime values of your customers. And basically it's all about keeping your customer happy, keeping your customer engaged. We're going to talk about that in very detail later on. This is just like the introduction part of the book, and you're going to see much more details and strategies and tools and ways to engage your users. But if you talk about getting more value out of your users over lifetime or as long they are your customer, of course it's critically important to make them happy, and that starts for us with the user experience or with the satisfaction. It starts already by your user coming the first time to your website, engaging with the content, buying from you. What happens then? What happens if they have a question? What happens if they have a question before they want to buy? Do they have the opportunity actually to chat with somebody, to call somebody, to get the answer, to get the question answered straight away? Do they get a nice email confirmation when they ordered? How does the shipping look like? How fast is the shipping? What shipping options are there? And this is basically the first step to get the customer and have the customer, the customer should have a good experience ordering the first time from you. And if that happens, you already have a big advantage, because then the customer is very likely to also engage much better with your advertising, with your emails you're going to send them, with all the updates, with all the things you do, with the communication that you're going to put out for your customers there. So you make sure the shopping experience is great, make sure you're providing all the useful information around your product or service that your customers need. Make sure you have great support, the shipping is fast, the packages are proper so they don't come, they're destroyed. You have a tracking, and you also nurture and you make sure people are getting stuff, people are getting information at the right time. In this case, we're gonna later on talk about marketing automation. You need to make sure you know, for example, how old they are, if it makes sense in your industry, and what cars they like. Let's assume we are selling cars. Then it would be good to know what kind of cars they like, of course, what color, what whatever, how old they are, and so on. So you should have all that data that makes sense in your marketing automation tool. You should then track them. What are they doing? How are they replying to your emails? Are they opening your emails? Are they getting your SMS? Are they getting your pop-ups on the website? Are they looking at the customized messages? Are they looking at this car model? And so on. You can also put in offline information and really make sure you're building up a lot of information around your customer, and you really know what he is interested in. And like that, you can make your customer more and more happy. You really make advertising really specific for that customer, and that will help you to satisfy your users, keep your users happy, and by that you're going to increase your lifetime value, of course, because you're going to not increase the lifetime value if you lose the customer. So the thing you need to do is to try to keep the customer, of course, and then give the customers what they want. Sometimes give them promotion codes, sometimes give them information, and so on. So this is what I'm talking about in the book, about really the value, the lifetime value of a customer in very detail later on as well. If you're watching that on YouTube, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just press on the subscribe button below. If you're watching that on my website, you will also find a button below to make sure you keep on getting all the latest updates. And I hope you enjoyed this piece of content. I see you tomorrow with a new video. Bye bye. See you.